Yeah, basically I was suffering from ME and food allergies and various problems with my sinuses. And that had been going on for years and years and years. And basically how it made me feel was, it was like a combination of having a constant severe hangover with extreme tiredness and inflammation basically in my head and face and all in my sinus areas, and a little bit of the flu, but it was that combination of symptoms that made me feel really wretched. Probably felt like a 70-year-old. I had to be careful what I did, because by the end of the day I just go to sleep probably about 6 or 7 o'clock. I was in, and that was over, I'd say 20 years, so from the age of 24. And I did see myself getting better a little bit and then going backwards, get better a little bit, but yeah, it was just, nothing was ever shifting. When I first was ill, I tried the direct medical route, so GPs, hospitals, doctors. They didn't help at all. Well, okay, I'll change my diet. So changed my diet and tried lots of different things, like eating raw food and cutting out different food groups. Didn't help at all. I tried relaxing. I tried meditation. I tried yoga. Thought if I calm my body down, that might help. Didn't help. I went to acupuncture. Didn't help. I went to some quack on Harley Street who told me I had too much mercury in my system, so they took all the amalgam out of my teeth. They said you'll be better after that. Didn't help. I went to reflexology, massages, avoid these certain things of diet, and recommended yoga, etc. And I tried that for about 6 months, and that didn't work. So I went to the Optimum Health Centre in London. I spoke to a nutritionist there and a consultant, and she gave me lots of supplements and changed my diet, recommended gentle yoga, etc. And I did that for about 6 months, but I saw little difference. Yeah, I didn't really see any significant difference. So I stopped after 6 months, and then I never did anything for another 2 years. And then through Becky, my friend, heard back to take her, and that's where it started again. Okay, well, the first things I noticed when I started doing the method were I always had like a sugar imbalance. So I was always like, if I didn't eat constantly and quite large portions, I'd feel really ill and really lightheaded and very, very ratty. Very irritable. So within a couple of weeks that sort of changed, and my appetite decreased, so that was good. I started to sleep a bit better, and I did start to see a little bit more of an energy surge. So I'd say they were the things that started straight away, and I started to be a bit more relaxed, I think, yeah. And the blood sugar thing had been a problem for a long time. I was quite relieved about that, because it was like getting really bad having to eat all the time. So after 3 months of doing the method, I did a big cleanse, and then after that, my energy levels got better. I slept better, so that was improving. My stress levels were getting better. Overall, my energy was increasing. I could go out more. I could see people more often without the impact of the next day having to go to bed. I could just do more, so things were improving. I could see that. So 3 months into the method, I had a big cleanse. So it was like a big flu episode, which was not great, but it did have some benefits. I've got a cat in front of me. Excuse me, she's famous now. Yeah, so I saw an improvement in my health. I got better energy. I started to sleep better. I could do more things. I could work longer. I could go and see my friends and my family without having to suffer the next day. My mood was better. Stress levels were definitely better. Yeah, so generally I could see that things were starting to shift and I was getting more energy. I believe it is the only thing that's making me better. I've seen I'd say an 80% improvement in my overall health. So, you know, that's 4 years worth of investment in my health. To be 80% better is amazing. And I believe that in a while, I'll be completely better. You just have to keep up the practice. I go out a lot more. I have loads more energy now. My sinuses are a little bit still there, but I can feel that it's coming out of my system. My food allergies are a little bit there still, but most of my friends and family say, wow, you're a different person. You are going to get better. They all say that. I feel that my life has expanded amazingly since I've been doing Potato. I feel like a different person. I do feel a lot weller than I did. I mean, about 5 or 6 years ago, I used to work in the city, and by lunchtime I was sleeping under the desk because I was so exhausted and tired. I was just like really ill. And today I work every day. It doesn't bother me. I see my friends a lot, see my family a lot. I do a lot more things, so my horizons have got a lot bigger. Yeah, I just say that Potato has changed a lot of aspects of my life, and I do feel a lot weller than I did. You know, I'm 80% well now. You know, I'm a different person. Don't have the stresses I did. I know when my body gets a little bit tired, so I listen to it more now. Yeah, you know, obviously I cleanse still, and there's cleansing reactions to deal with, but they don't bother me. It's all part and parcel of getting better. So, yeah, I just say I'm happier. Got a bigger life now, full of life. Bought a house, got married. Yeah. What more can I say? You've got to put the effort in. It's about whether you want to get well or you don't want to get well. I was in a place where I was like, I've tried everything. I'm not getting better. I really want to get better. I'm going to do this, and I'm going to see this through until I get better. And I've seen other people get better from it. So if I put the effort in, then I can get better too. And you know, now I've done the practice, I would recommend it to anybody, but you can't do it lightly. You can't. For me, I can't think of another way you could get better. I tried loads of therapies and they never worked, and I did Potato, and you know, you do put the effort in to do it, but it does make you feel better, and it is really, really cleansing me of my ME. So for me, I would say wholeheartedly do it, but you have to make the commitment to do it. So, you know, it is a daily practice, but it's not a long practice and it doesn't take too much time up. But if you do it, just do it with that 100% commitment, because it will be the only way you'll get better. As soon as I feel any symptoms at all, I just will do the practice of Potato, and then as soon as I've finished the practice, it's completely alleviated my symptoms. So whatever the symptom is, it is sort of all evaporated. I feel better, I've got more energy, whether it be that I was irritable or in a bad mood, it's all gone. So yeah, the practice definitely will get rid of all those symptoms, and that is an immediate after effect. So, and I use that tool all the time, every day. If I have a symptom, I'll go and do the practice, and then there you go, I'm all good again. But you know, fortunately these days I don't have to do that or symptoms, because they don't come on as frequently. Well, the motivating factor that keeps me going with Buteyko is that it will immediately alleviate all of the symptoms that I have at any particular time during the day. I found that the Buteyko practice, right from the word go, helped with all of the symptoms that I had, which were a lot. So I use that practice every day to help get rid of the symptoms that I was having on a daily basis. And then throughout my Buteyko journey, I continued practicing daily because I still had quite a few symptoms. And as I did the method over the years, my symptoms got less because of my daily practice. But I still did it every day because I knew that at the end of my journey, I wanted the absolute cure. So while I've been doing it now for 4 years and I'm 80% better, but I do it every day because that last 20%, I want to come out of my system. And it will ultimately, but the practice is weirdly like a medicine for me. The more I do it, the better my body gets. And it's a cumulative effect that has happened over 4 years. So I've done the method every day, and each day there's a slight change in my health. And you don't always see it, but after 4 years it's huge. And then you want the rest of it to go too. So you become even more determined every day to keep your practice up, because ultimately the goal is good health. I started as in a really bad state, in a bad health, and now I'm in a good health, but I want to be cured. And the way I see it is Buteyko is my way, my medicine, an effective way to get better.